Thank you for your comment. Charles Langley, then Nina Babiars. Charles Langley, the floor is yours.
Greetings. I'm Charles Langley with Public Watchdogs. And Mr. Morris, you said something rather interesting. You said that you don't get to make the rules, but you are responsible for enforcing the rules in your capacity. Yeah. So I'd just like to make an observation. An important distinction is that, you know, a lot of us, when we think of rules, we make a distinction between rules and the rule of law. And the Code of Federal Regulations is regulatory law. These are more than rules, and many of these laws have criminal penalties. And when you don't enforce the law, what happens is that it increases the probability that the law will be broken. For example, fining $116,000, which I think is the maximum you're allowed to charge, on a $5 billion project seems kind of silly. It's like you demanding a nice, shiny new dime from me or anyone else in this audience. It's a pittance to Southern California Edison. So it creates the potential for moral hazard. But more importantly is when a regulatory agency doesn't enforce really important laws. And one of the really important laws is 72.75 Code of Federal Regulations. This law required Southern California Edison to report that unsecured load event that happened on August 3 and to do it within an hour. They waited 42 days, 24 hours, okay? 42 days. So they were 41 days late. There was a July 22 event, no report made. Now, I've looked at these event reports. I look at them almost every day, and I've seen people reporting kombucha in the company refrigerator at a nuclear power plant because it had 1% alcohol and was an alcoholic beverage and therefore had to be reported. And yet we have a near miss of 100,000 pounds, and it's not reported. And not only that, what's really terrifying, what's really, really horrifying is that the NRC has chosen not to enforce the law. They said, we're not going to enforce 72.75 because Southern California Edison wasn't aware of the law. Now, Southern California Edison has 189 attorneys on its staff, and one of the fundamental premises of the law is that ignorance of the law is no excuse. So I'm asking you now, please do your job, enforce the law, and impose criminal penalties when criminal laws are violated. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment.